Okay. Okay. So by referring to today's note, okay. So paper one, kita akan go through paper one and then move on to paper two lah. Okay. So this is the last exercise, I think so. Next week kamu akan saya beri yang lain lah. Okay. This latest one. Okay. So untuk yang pertama. Okay. Okay. So for this one, Singapore, those who fly drones can look forward to doing so at designated public area, with the Transport Ministry accepting a panel's recommendations to provide flying space to increase interest in the activity. The flying areas should fulfill several criteria. They should not intrude on the safety of the other airspace users, such as commercial airplanes. The area itself should not be big enough so that the different operators can fly their drones in the safer manner. To ensure the safety of flyers, drones must be lighter than 12 kg, and the park must limit the number of drones allowed to fly at any one time. So at least kamu kena faham apa maksud drone. Those days we don't know what is the meaning, what is drone. Drone is something like helicopter. It's similar like helicopter, but the concept is same. It's similar like helicopter, tapi drone ni dia ada macam ni sikit kan, dia boleh terbang, have 4 blades. Okay, lepas tu dia ada macam ni, and dia ada macam ni. Okay, and then it can fly. Okay, and can control by the remote lah. Okay, dia ada remote control dia boleh control. So actually the function is similar to helicopter yang ada boleh terbang tu kan. So it's similar. So as you know that which of the following statement is true? So operator must ensure that their drones are no lighter than actually they kena ada not lighter than 12 kg. Not lighter than 12 kg. It's not it's not correct. The designated flying area for drones will be located near the airport. Only a limited number of drones can occupy the airspace at any one time. So C lah, okay, straightforward. Okay. Number 2, restaurant for takeover, looking for a venue to restaurant space to kickstart or expand your F&B business, food and beverage, well-established 2,400 square feet renovated restaurant in the heart of Penang. It's now available. It is strategically located in a heritage enclave, frequently visited by tourism. The single-story unit faces the famous historical landmark, Fort Cornwallis. It is equipped with kitchen equipment. WhatsApping at preferred number. So which of the following statement is true? The restaurant is located near tourism attractions. It sounds like good. The unit needs to be fitted with kitchen equipment. No needs, but they're fully with the kitchen equipment. And the double-story renovated restaurant will be available soon. It's not available soon. It should be offer for new tenant there. So A should be the answer. Number 3, intermediate or intermittent. Okay. Intermittent fasting has been very popular in the recent years. Advocates say that it is a pattern of eating, not a diet. It does not change what you eat. It changes the times you eat. Some people have one meal a day within a narrow time frame. Others do it on alternate days. Those who swear by intermittent fasting say that it has helped them improve their insulin level, lose body fat, and gain muscle mass. And which of the following statement is true about the intermittent fasting? Is true. So advocates of intermittent fasting follow a very strict diet. No. Some people who fast intermittently have been able to gain muscle mass, and intermittent fasting is recommended for people who want to gain body fat. So obviously the answer should be B. Straightforward punya answer, jangan salah. Okay. Okay, number 3, number 4, we continue. Do you have the ability to view stories that people love to read? Okay, get writing, for we have the best plan for you. Pen Fair presents an international short story contest that you can resist. Okay, theme freedom. Okay, entry fee free. Maximum word count 3,500, and submissions deadline 22 August. Who should enter this contest? Okay, young fiction writers who want to recognize for their novel or collections of short stories. Results will be announced on February 28. 20 winning stories will be published in a book to be released thereafter. And all 20 writers will win a special author features in the book. So the following statement are true except this is a state level contest. As inspiring authors will be interested in this contest, and short stories must reach the organizer no later than, yes, this is true. Okay, so the answer should be accept this is the state level contest. Ada ke state level contest? No, dia kata international, so it's not the state level. So I accept A lah. Okay. Okay. Hi Jing Yi. Li Ning can't make it for the charity concert tonight. Her aunt just gave birth to a baby boy, so she has to drive her mother to the hospital to visit her aunt. Her ticket is with me. Let's me know as soon as possible if you will like to join me. If not, I will offer the ticket to Inche Joe. So which of the following statement is true? So Inche Joe's aunt has given birth, and Emily has an extra concert ticket in her hand, or Emily needs come go to the concert. Okay. And so it should be B. Okay, he got the extra money for the concert. Okay, woman leader statistics. Only 60% of Malaysian business are actively working in removing barrier to gender, okay, parity at the senior levels, the lowest number in the Asian region. In Malaysia, 90% of business have at least one woman in senior management. Number of women in Dewan Rakyat, and number of women minister, 5 women among 31 ministers. So which of the following statement is true? So the efforts to remove the barrier to gender parity at the senior level in Malaysia is the least in the Asian region. And in Malaysia, 60% of business have the least one woman holding a senior management positions. And the last one is only 33 women hold the positions of a minister in Malaysia. So if you go through this, the passage carefully, or abstract carefully, you notice that the effort to remove the barriers to gender parity of senior level in Malaysia is the least in the Asian region. So ini yang because they are removing barrier at the lowest number of Asian regions. So A should be answer. So this one dah masuk level critical, level yang serious ataupun level yang tinggi sikit. Okay. So should be it must like it's a bit harder than the normal activities or normal exercise. Okay, so you can see the patterns. If you go through the patterns, slowly it rise. The questions, the toughest level is increased. Okay, if you are moving on to the next questions. So what happens? The stage of the level of questions, they increase the what do you call that, they increase the, I mean, the standard of the questions. So if you're able to answer it, then it's okay. If you cannot, then you face big problems. Okay, so understand the questions carefully and do not make mistakes here lah. Okay. Okay, number 7, which cool education is looking for interested candidates to join the company as part-time teaching assistant. So main job responsible provide guidance to students in higher level mathematics and English language. Other job responsibilities mark and record worksheets, update study plan and projections graph, and any administrative task as assigned. Okay. So job requirement, minimum qualification STPM, SPM, and IGCSE with a good graders in all additionals or further mathematics. Good command of English. Student waiting for result, university or college seeking for part-time jobs are encouraged to apply. So which of the following statement is true? So application should be fluent in English. It's it's not a fluent, but it must score a good result. Student who recently completed their PT3 examinations are encouraged. No. Successful applicant will be teaching preschool level mathematics and English. Preschool level. Job opportunity, it's not preschool, higher school end. So the answer should be, okay, we can say fluent lah. Why? Because this is the best answer I can find it. Because this one is obviously wrong, and this one also wrong. Because preschool ni dia tak masuk school lagi. Tapi ni dikata higher level, so it's not the answer. So A lah. Okay. Sometimes the real answer is hiding beyond the uh, suggested answer. So you may choose from the options there. Okay. Okay. So we move on to part 2. Okay. Part 2, organ trafficking. So can I get a volunteer to read out this abstract? Siapa nak baca? Siapa nak baca? Tak ramai pula hari ni ya. Biasa adalah ramai sikit. Sekarang hari ni tak ramai. Mungkin sibuk ke? Tak ramai, 2 orang je. Fatimah Zura ada, Fatimah Zura. Ah, Fatimah tak ada. Nick Zahira. Semua senyap pun hari ni. Macam ramai tak ada hari ni. Okay, tak apa. Terpaksa saya baca. Kalau ramai tak ada, saya lah orang baca. Okay. Okay. Human trafficking. Okay, so trafficking human being. Okay, so kalau kamu tengok dekat sini, ini dia nak check pasal grammar. Okay, so trafficking human being, kita choose kat sini for the purpose of organ removal and human organ trade is universally condemned. Okay, however, efforts to curb the illegal uh, nature of the practice, the bullying and the selling of the organs continue involving patients traveling to countries throughout the world. So organ traffickers orchestrate the requirement, the recruitments of the donor, often from a place of vulnerability of exploiting their needs, wants, and hardships. So the vulnerable poor communities are and trapped by organ trafficking syndicates who offer huge amount of money. Some from the poverty-ridden or ride in a community sell their organs in order to feed their children and cover their domestic costs. The middlemen then sell the organs millions of dollars while offering peanuts to the organ seller. So once obtained, trafficking organs can be transplanted to recipients in the most reputable of hospitals in the major cities the world. But makeshift operating room in houses have often been the locations for such transplants. Buyers are often patients in need of organs. They may fall to a trafficker who could be posing as the reputable representative of an altruistic organ matching organism. Organ trafficking's profit is in the shadows, while their destructive medical footprints in the only things that is left. It is leave both the sellers and recipients open to several exploitations and a lifetimes of health. So effectively combat organ trafficking, it is a vital to engage in effective public-private partnerships. Events should be held to inform people about the dangers of organ trafficking. The organizer of such event can highlight starting statistics, share stories from victims of crime, and distribute reports and other material that will help put the issues in the public eye. So actually, this is about the organ trafficking. So trafficking organ is for the purpose of removal and human organ trades. It's universally condemned. However, okay, however, if effort to curb, although ataupun despite, apa yang suitable adalah despite, okay, despite, okay. Yang mungkin ramai yang tanya tu, okay. Ramai ada dua orang ni, okay. Cikgu, apa maksud despite, cikgu? Ramai tak tahu despite ni apa maksud. Okay. Despite ni macam although, walaupun. Okay. Dia macam although, walaupun. Okay. So walaupun kita kata macam ni, walaupun. Okay. So walaupun despite efforts to curb the illegal nature of the practice, the bullying and selling of the organs continue involving patients traveling to countries throughout the world. Okay. And number 10. Number 10, underrated, noble, dignified, and unscrupulous. Okay. So number 10, it should be unscrupulous organ traffic. Okay. So unscrupulous organ trafficking orchestrate the recruitments of the donor, often from a place of a vulnerability of exploiting their needs, wants, and hardships. The vulnerable poor communities are Communities ni plural tau, so kita kena guna are. So are apa? Okay. Are ruled. Okay. Are ruled and trapped by organ. Rule ni dia punya ni lah. Dia punya control. Okay. So are ruled and trapped by organ and trafficking syndicates who offer huge amounts of money. Okay. Huge amount of money lah. So, seterusnya. Consequence sum from the poverty. Okay. Consequence sum from the poverty. Okay. And ridden communities sell their organs in order to feed their children and cover their domestic costs. The middlemen then sell the organs. Okay. Middlemen then sell the organs. Okay. For. Okay. So for. Mana ni? 13. For millions of dollars. Okay, for millions of dollars, while offering peanuts. Okay, while offering peanuts to the organ sellers. Once obtained, trafficked organs can be transplanted to recipient in the most reputable of hospitals in major cities. Okay, in major cities throughout the world. Okay, throughout the world, but makeshift operating rooms in the houses have often been the locations for such transplants. Buyers are often desperate patients in the need. Okay, desperate patients in the needs of an organ. They may fall. Okay, they may fall. Okay, option yang ada out, deaf, sick, prey. Mangsa. Okay, predator pemangsa. So to the trafficker who could be posing as a reputable representative of an altruistic organ matching organizations. Organ traffic profit in the shadows while their destructive medical footprint is the only things that are left. It leaves both the seller and recipients open to self-exploitations and lifetimes of health. Okay, lifetimes of health consequences. Okay, lifetime of health consequences. And lastly, 18. Okay, 18, kemudian therefore, seeing that, however, in order to. So, kita ambil yang best lah. Okay, in order to effectively combat organ trafficking is the vital to engage is in effective public-private partnerships, even should be held to inform people about the danger of organ trafficking. The organizers of such event can highlight statistics, share stories and from victims of the crime, and distribute reports and other materials that will be helped put the issues in the public. Okay, so settle ini. Biasa pelajar dia sangkut sini banyak lah. Okay, sebab apa? Sebab dia main grammar. Okay. Okay. Move to next slot. Okay. Okay, next slot panjang cerita dia. Okay. Ada orang nak baca tak? Tak apalah, walaupun ada 2 orang pun jadilah. Ada orang nak baca? Nick Zahira. Boleh baca tak Nick Zahira? Boleh Nick Zahira. Kenapa diam tu? Boleh baca ke tak? Fatimah pun sama juga. Tak boleh baca, diam je. Tu mic rosak. Boleh baca tak ataupun tidak? Cuba jawab tu. Cuba jawab. Cuba jawab dekat chat box. Dengar tak? Boleh baca? Dekat luar. Fatimah Zuhara tu mana dekat dalam? Fatimah tu Zahra. Itu kat mana? Dia dah tak ada line dah. Tadi dengar, sekarang tak dengar. Okey, tak apa. Kamu dekat luar, nak buat macam mana Sambil-sambil lah. Okey, tak apa. So, okey. Kalau kamu tengok yang ni panjang tau. Kita kena baca. Ini panjang. Okey. So, bila tengok yang ini panjang. Cerita dia memang panjang. Okey. Yang ni cerita dia memang panjang. Kalau kamu katakan the short story bukan. Okay. So actually dia panjang. Jadi memang tak ada option lain. Kena baca juga. Kalau tak baca tak boleh jawab. Sedang situ. Kalau tak baca memang tak boleh jawab. Okay. Senang cerita dia macam tu. Okay. So after the coffin was taken out, Farmer Jones placed John in his wagon and left. Satisfied that he had done his part, Mr. Ellis spoke to Kate with a hurried air. Bid your sister goodbye and read the tearful children apart. Hastily, others went out, some glancing at Maggie, and some resolute refraining from a look. She was alone. Just beyond there's trees hole. Joy Thompson and Wheelwright paused and said to the blacksmith wife, who had hastening off with the rest, "It is a cruel thing to leave her so. Then take care. Then take her to the poor house. She will get to go there," answered the blacksmith's wife, springing away and leaving Joe behind. For a little while, the man stood with a puzzled head. Then he turned away. Maggie, with a painful effort, had raised herself to an upright position and was sitting on the bed. A vague terror had come into her thin white face. "Oh, Mr. Thompson," she cried out, catching a suspended breath. "Don't leave me here all alone." Okay. thought rough in exterior, Joy Thompson and Wheelwright had a heart and it was very tender in some places, especially for children. Not not deaf, he answered it in a kind voice, okay, going to the bed and stopping down over her. You should not be left alone. Then then he wrapped her with her gentleness almost of a woman in the clean bedclothes which some neighbors had brought and lifted with his strong arms. Now Joy Thompson's wife, who happened to be childless, was not a woman of a saintly temper. Mr. Thompson saw him approaching from the window and met him a few paces from the door. He bore a precious burden and he left into the so a bond had already caught itself around them both and love was springing into life. So what have you there? Mr. Thompson's questions sharply. Joy felt the children shrink against him. He did not reply except by a look that was pleading for cautionly that said, wait a moment for the explanations and be gentle. Okay. And passing it, carried Maggie to the small chamber of the first floor and laid her on a bed. Then, stepping back, he shut the door and stood face to face with his villagers' temple wine. Okay, you have not brought home that sick bread. Anger and astonishment were the tones of Mr. Thompson's. I think women's heart are sometimes very hard, said John. Usually, Joy Thompson's go out of his wife's way or keep rigidly silent and not combative when she fired up on any subject. Okay, it was with some surprise, therefore, that he now encountered a firmly set countenance, okay, and a resolute pair of eyes. Women's heart are not half so hard as men. Exclaimed Mr. Thompson. Joy saw that his resolute bearing has impressed his wife, and he answered quickly and with indignations. Be that as it may, every woman at the funeral turned her eyes steadily from the sick children's child face, and when the cart went off with her dead mother, hurried away and left her alone in the old hut with the sun not an hour more in the sky. Where were John and Kate? Asked Mr. Thompson's. Farmer's John tossed John into his wagon and drove off. Katy went home with Mrs. Ellis, but nobody wanted the poor sick one. Send her to the poorhouse was the cry. Why didn't you left her ago? Then why did you bring her here for? Questioned Mr. Thompson. She can't walk to the poorhouse, said Joe. Somebody arms must carry her, and mine are strong enough so that the trust. So Jane said the wheelwright with the impressiveness of the tone that greatly subdued his wife. Now it is a small things, okay, for her to keep this poor motherless little one for a single night, to be kind to her single night, to make a life comfortable for a single night. Mr. Thompson did not answer, but soft feeling crept into her heart. Look at the kindly Jane, speak to the kindly, said Joe. Mr. Thompson did not reply, but turned towards the little chamber where Maggie was, and pushing open the door, when quietly in Joe did not follow. He said that her state had changed, and left that felt that it could be best to leave for alone with the child. Adapt from an angel in the distinguished by T.S. Author. Okay. Saya baca pun suara saya pun dah hilang. Kita baca suara kita pula hilang. Kan? Okay. So kamu tengok, look at the questions here from 19 to 26. Okay. Cuba kamu tengok. How will you describe the relationship between Kate and her sister Maggie? Cuba kamu try jawab tengok. How? Okay, dah tengok soalan dia. Ada suara masuk What you will describe the relationship between Kate and her sister Maggie? Apa kamu boleh describe? What can you describe there? Ini overall ditanya. Maggie idealized her sister, or they were jealous. One and ini bukan jealous. Kate was overprotective of her sister. Not Maggie idealized her sister, so it should be A is the answer. They're very close. Okay. Okay, number 20. It is a cruel thing to have to leave her so. So in paragraph 1, what made Joy Thompson remark as such? Okay, in paragraph 1. Kalau kamu go through balik. Ya, ada yang paragraph 1 dia tengok sini. Okay. So dia dah bagi situ hint dah in paragraph 1. So pergi tengok dekat paragraph 1. So it is cruel thing to leave her so. In paragraph 1. What made Joy Thompson remark as such? Okay. What make He objected to the village indifference towards Maggie. He thought it was cruel to separate Maggie from her mother. Ataupun he despised Farmer Jones and Mrs. Ellis for their cruelty toward Maggie. Actually, what is the answer? What is the answer? It should be B. Think so. Kalau membaca betul-betul dekat situ. Okay. It should be B here. Okay. Dengar tak suara saya? Saya tak dengar. Dengar Okay. Kadang-kadang ada masuk, ada keluar ni. Then he rapped with a gentleness almost of a woman. Okay. Imply that. So yang ini still in paragraph 1, I guess. Sebab dia tak bagi different paragraph pun dekat sini. Cuba tengok balik. Then he rapped her with the gentleness almost of a woman. Implies that the Thompson wrapped a gentle woman in the bed clothes. Joy Thompson was very gentle as to wrap Maggie in the. Yes, this one. Macam betul. Joy Thompson wrapped Maggie in the bedclothes of a gentle woman. Or Joy Thompson sought the help of the female neighbor to trap Maggie in the bed. No, I think B. Not I think this is correct. B is the answer. Okay, 22. What was Maggie's first impressions of Mrs. Thompson? Okay. Yang ini kamu kena kamu kena buat conclusion sendiri. Okay. What should be? Okay. Not timid. Hospitable, no. It's like either too intimidating or kind and approachable. In paragraph 1, it's not a kind and it is like intimidating. Memesra. Okay, we move to paragraph 4. In paragraph 4, why didn't Mr. Thompson answer the question his wife asked? Kalau kita tengok dekat paragraph 4, this one is paragraph 4. Kamu ni unlucky sikit sebab dulu biasa dibagi sini paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. Sekarang ni tak bagi. So rugilah. Dia bagi sini line, number line dia bagi di paragraph. So, why did not Mr. Thompson answer the questions his wife asked? Kenapa? Jom kita tengok kenapa. Why? Why? He did not want to lie. He needed to calm down before he could express himself. So it should be D. He did not want to cause the scene in the presence of a young child. So 23, the answer should be D. Okay. Previously, how will Mr. Thompson react whenever his wife was upset? He will prove his point, or he will be quarrelsome, or he will be yield or remain silent, or he will be try his best to cheer her up. In paragraph 4 onward. Yeah. Keep rigidly silent and non-combative. That means he will remain silent. C. Okay. Okay. 25 in paragraph 6. Ini 4, 5, 6 ni woman ni. Okay. In paragraph 6, the phrase with the sun not an hour more in the sky. It's like they want to it's like the time is it maybe around 7 p.m. in the evening. It should be 7 p.m. onward. Okay, because the sun, okay, the sun not an hour more in the sky. That means it should be around 6 or maybe 6 something. Okay, okay. So it's getting late. You can say that it's getting late to set. The sun will no rise, not rise. The sun had set an hour. The sun has to set. Dia nak terbenam bahasa Malaysia. Terbenam. Okay, terbit lain. Okay, number 26. What caused Mr. Thompson change in disposition? What caused? Change in disposition. What was the cause? What do you guess? Her husband silent? No. Maggie's please. It should be Joyce exhaustion. Okay, so yang lain macam tak kena. So the young child predicament is not really suitable for this question. Okay, so kita dah habis part 3. Actually, you guys need to give more, what do you call that, more support. You should be more supportive and like you should more introvert to this class, because you guys are keep on silent. So it's like I feel like I'm talking alone and no feedback from you. If you want to learn something, you should raise up your voice. Okay, try to bring yourself in front of others. Don't hide yourself behind others. Even though this is an online classes, but it's not the barrier for us to speak. Okay, you still can speak, can answer, can give your feedbacks. No problems with that. Okay, try to upgrade yourself, change your mind, and change your attitudes. Okay, online classes, yes, I find, but at the same time, give your feedback. Okay, so let's move on to part 4. Okay, part 4, I give you around 5 minutes to read by your own self, because if I ask someone to read out, no one will come and no one will be the volunteer. So I just give you like for 2 or 3 minutes to go through the passage, and then I will read. Okay, whitewater rafting. Okay, so 3 minutes from now, your time start now. Try to read, and if possible, if I ask you, give your answer. Okay, your time start now. Try. Kau dah nak yes? Belum lagi? Cuba kamu baca. Saya rasa siapa pun tak baca ni. Ha? Siapa pun tak baca ni. Okay, so okay, so adventure sport challenge the body and offer an exhilarating escape from the monotonous day routine. They include activities which are unusual, risky, and exciting, such as rocky climbing, what is that? Skiing, kayaking, bungee jumping, to name a few. If you are an outdoor enthusiast or enthusiast looking for next adventure, you can try while water rafting. In this sport, participants paddle and navigate a raft through white waters or river rapids. Okay, whitewater rafting is not just splashing through rapids. Okay, it is efforts a chance to spot wildlife and gorgeous scenery that is far from any roads. So the stunning turquoise, okay, water framed with lush vegetations and spectacular mountains will attract any natural enthusiast looking for perfect destinations for rafting vacations. So when water tumbles and falls, becoming aerated or infused with air, the bubbles of air have the effect of turning the water white. So the vessel used in the sport can vary greatly from a typical inflected boat or raft to a catamaran-style pentant boat. Paddle raft usually seat a group of 4 to 8 people and a guide. And as fun as exciting as it may have been, must not forget that while water rafting entails an element of risk, commercial rafting includes hiring a trained river guide to support and lead your river trips. Everyone is expected to paddle while a guide functions at the rear of the boat, shouts out instructions. Admittedly, whitewater rafting may not be 100% safe, but by learning about common whitewater rafting hazards and taking precautions to avoid them, anyone with an adventurous spirits can enjoy the sport. So water rafting may actually it is we not guaranteed that 100% safe, but actually it is a adventurous game. Okay? It is adventurous game. So okay, sorry, Jeff, I have called. Wait, okay, sorry. Actually, I have a call. Okay, so round of table, you know that water rafting. So kalau kamu ada masa ke apa, kau boleh try. Okay? Because it is an adventurous game, but at the same time, the risk factor is still in concern because it's not 100% safe. Okay, there is a risk, but how we handle it. Okay, if we follow the instruction, at least we can avoid uh, the safety factors. I mean, we can avoid some other things may happen to us because we play with the water and we will deal with the waters. Anything can happen. Okay. Okay. So, part 4. So, actually, I'm gonna choose from A to H which one is the best. Okay. So, starting from 27. Okay. So 27, it is a beginning, like it's like introductions. So you can put to name a few, okay, examples here. But from here, these are carried out at various selected locations depending on topography and weather conditions. So here we must. So 27, the perfect answer is A. Okay, and number 2, okay. If you are an outdoor enthusiast looking for a next adventurous, you can try whitewater rafting. And in this sport, participants paddle and navigate a raft through. So whitewater or a river rapids. Okay, rapid needs move faster. Okay, so kamu kan tahu rapid is moving faster. Okay, dia bergerak laju. That's why we call as rapid KL. We assume the things move faster. Okay, so here we place a best answer. It should be from I Energy Rapid to Lake Back River floats. Participant can choose the types of white water rafting trips they prefer. So G. Okay. White water rafting is not just splashing through rapids. Okay. It's not like splashing saja. Apart from splashing, it gives a whole different perspective on some of the nature's wildest place. Okay. Natural wildest place. So this one, okay. So 30, when water tumbles and falls, becoming aerated or infused with air, the bubbles of air have the effect of turning the water white. Ya, the bubble tu dia boleh buatkan air tu bertukar menjadi warna putih, crystal clear lah kita kata. Okay. So the turbulence, we call as the turbulence. Turbulence means something that it's moving around. It's moving like this, turbulence. Dia move macam ni, turbulence. So, so 30 should be H. Okay. The vessels used in this sport can vary greatly from a typical inflected boat or raft to a catamaran-style ponton. Okay. Boat paddle raft usually seat a group of 4 to 8 people and a guide. So 31, it should be inflatable paddle raft are quick in the water. So it should be C. Okay. As fun and exciting as it may be, we must not forget that white water rafting entails and elements of risk. Commercial raftings includes hiring a trainer, river guides to support and lead your river trips. So lastly, 32, it should be most commercial guided service are use paddle shift. Okay. Okay, done. Okay. So we must move to the next, which is 33, right? 33. Yeah. But 33, we must go through from here to 33. Main part 5, last part. Okay, so last part, teens on shopping. Teens on shopping. Susan, 16 years old. Window shopping is a favorite pastime. So it is like therapy for an even though I've not buy anything. So for me, it is a way to de-stress after working hard. So I find pleasure in just looking at beautiful things on display. So display ni benda yang orang letak kat luar, nampak pun dah okay dah bagi dia. We can release the stress. Alexander, 14 years old. Okay, in my opinion, shopping is a waste of time. Firstly, going to the mall and finding a parking spot is a hassle. Yeah. And then we spend hours browsing and waiting in the line to make payment. Yes, we end up buying some things useful, but not before investing too much on our precious time. Can be better spent doing other more productive activities. So, according to Alexander, I don't know he or she, so let's say she's not preferred to do shopping in the mall because she find that it is wasting of time waiting to pay at the counter, to searching for parking at the mall. But nowadays most of the malls, they're already upgrading their parking portions, so we do not need to worry about the parking. Okay, maybe some of the mall like what do you call IOI mall, Puchong, right? For that malls, we must stay concerned about the parking portions because it's too crowded. Every day it's crowded. And we don't go for Saturday and Sunday. Really, really like sardine, tin sardine. It's like crowded bus, really crowded. So we cannot have free moments there. And also, some of times we like feel like not comfortable being there because of the less of amount of oxygens in the environment due to many people there. Okay, okay. See, Meow Min, 17 years old. I'm an advocate of online shopping. Advocate of online, just 17 years old. Okay, I can't shop anytime in the comforts of my own homes and make purchase at the click of a button. Yeah. Without a doubt, there is a wider variety online. Most importantly, online shopping is not geographically limiting, as I can visit international stores at my convenience. And for a seamless shopping experience, I read the online review before making purchases. Yeah, but some of the items, like maybe item A and item B, let's say. Item A, we have the review, but item B, we don't have the review. But we take risk to buy the items because yeah, we find that the picture shows that a good picture. It like shows that no abnormalities that you can find in the pictures. But once the products, uh, we get the products when we buy online, and we saw that some scratches, or maybe some defects found there. So it's like risky, but in this world we should take risk to buy some things in online because maybe about the price is more cheaper than the outside because online platform we deal with the seller, we not deal with the intermediate persons. In outside we deal with the intermediate person, so sometimes the shop owner, so of course they want the profit, so they must rise, I mean put extra price on the certain items, at least they uh, can earn some profit to sell the items. But let's say if you buy for 3 ringgit and then you resell to 3 ringgit 50 cents, so at least you can find you can get some profit. But if you buy for 3 ringgit and then you sell for 3 ringgit, then what is your profit? No profit. Okay. Okay. Min and Parvati, 15 years old. I get to spend times with people I love when I go shopping. I like to invite my mother and sister to shop with me. We share thoughts and advice while shopping. In other words, shopping bonds. Spending time with them bring me joy and reminds me that we mean a lot to each other. It's more to the bonding means it's like try to spend time with them. Okay. And lastly, Subu, 15 years, male. This may sound strange, but I feel alienate from shopping. To me, shopping is a core. My parents get everything that I need for me. And yes, I do mean everything. I make do with what they provide me with. And I never complain. So it is about Sugu. Okay, and then actually, what is the questions they ask? Okay, so from here, okay, we know that my family helps me avoid impulse buying. Oh, excuse me. Okay, my family helps me to avoid impulse buying. So where we can find this paragraph? Mana ni kan? Alexander. Okay, Alexander. So paragraph there, A to F, with paragraph A to F here, answer. So 33. Mana? Okay. Statement and paragraph. Mana kamu nak tulis? 33. 33. My family impulse me white. Ni kan? My family, yes, this one, E. Paragraph ni E dah. Okay, given a choice, I will choose hiking over shopping. Hiking over shopping. Spend hours browsing and waiting. Productive, I think B. Sebab dia tak suka shopping. Dia lagi suka benda lain. So hiking lagi produktif untuk dia. He can burn calories. Okay. Nothing beats physical shopping experience. Nothing beats here. Okay. Shukri D. Okay. Shopping is similar to do housework. This one. They prefer anything lah. Okay. For a free experience, many prefer to do shopping online. For a, here you can put actually here you can put hustle. So, hustle ni macam messy lah, banyak. Nak ni ke nak tu ke, macam ramai. Okay, tu hustle. Even the elderly who used to feel from online shopping have made effort to learn to shop online. So to learn to shop online. To shop online. Want to shop online. It's like an alien. Comfort of product, clicks button and then insurance tag. Nak cari tu pening. Ni. So dia minta I will choose even the elderly who used to feel from online shopping have made effort to learn to shop online. Alien. Eliminated. Okay. People who enjoy shopping view shopping as a shopping view. I said shopping view tu tadi. shopaholic, just quality of product, the shoes. So for example, I will not buy this of first trying them. I also prefer close the exam. Okay, ni. I'm advocate online like okay. It is like a therapy. If I don't buy anything, for me it is way to recess. So it's like a therapy. So therapy, therapy. Hmm. Therapy. And even and online shopping agrees the online shopping has a its pitfalls. Here, right? Advocate with the doubt and the shopping is geometrically limiting and I can international store. So it's here. It should be what? Advocate. Okay. Advocates. So for online shopping agrees that online shopping has its pit at his own pitfalls. Okay. Okay. So part 5 ni kita done. Okay. Not to say you, but actually it is me. I done my own self. Macam saya cakap sendiri kan, you tak cuba bantu saya kali ni. But never mind. So next time if let's say today saya tengok macam ramai tak ada. Tak tahu kenapa bagaimana. Actually ada lebih kurang at least ada 6 ke 7 orang. Tapi hari ni macam tak ramai tengok. Semua busy ke apa? Okay, Amira, Anisha Sri. Anisha Sri baru masuk. Why you are late? I guess.
Sihat, Cikgu.
What is that?
I'm not well.
Oh, you're not feeling well.
Yeah.
Okay, but actually it's good. Like if you, although you're not feeling well, but she managed to attend the class. Actually, it is a good effort. Keep it up, and next times be more cheerful and make sure you eat your medicines. After that, Amira. Amira, asal lambat Amira? Amira, why you are late? Oh, you ada kelas. That means your kelas sendiri ke apa, Amira? You can actually switch on your mic and communicate with me, no problems, rather than you type. What class you have? I mean, in the school or what? Oh, my issue. Aduh, ya je my issue. Takkanlah tak siap lagi mic tu. Aduh, nama. So actually, what class you have, Amira? Because last time I think you are in additional classes from your school, so you have some external tuitions outside. Oh, your school one lah. But make sure next time, maybe I can say that today's attendance like really disappointing for me because it's just three students, and not even one student can manage to answer my questions or help me to read out the passage or anything else. It's like I'm talking alone. For the next class, it's my wish. Please prepare yourself at least. Communicates or talks or help me to read or anything else, so we can make this class a little bit fun. Okay, if not, it's like a very bored. Okay, because I'm the one only talking until I feel like I have a sore throat. My throats are like I have a sore throat. Cannot able talking fluently. Okay, it's like I'm I'm keep on producing words from my mouth, so that's why I have rest. Okay, but never mind. Next week, not next week. Next 2 week, I'm hope we can give you guys can give me best feedback. Okay, so lagi ada 2 3 orang tak masuk lagi. I mean ada guys semua kan. So okay, so for this class, do you have any questions to ask with me before you leave the class? Okay, you have any questions and to ask with me? Apa maksud tu Fatima Zura? It's like no questions or what? Any questions for today's class? Anisha, you have any questions for today's class?
No, sir.
Because you are just entering the class, half of the class only you admit, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know how your understanding level for this class. But do you have any questions apart from this notes? You can just ask me in the group, or you can DM me, no problems. Any studies issues, so I may help you. For others also same, okay. Your exam is just around the corner, okay. Kamu punya exam is just around the corner, I guess, because if I'm not mistaken, next year January, I think so. Your exam 31st January should be your first paper. So be prepared. It's not like you have just have maybe plus minus 4 months, I guess. Not 4 months. So now is July 6 months. 6 months is not like a long month for you, no. Still, it is a short month for you. Okay, if you're counting your days and minus your free times, minus your miscellaneous songs, you just have a few days to revise back. Look back at your studies, try to upgrade yourself. Don't be careless. Okay. Okay. So wait. Next week, please remind. No. Next week. Next 2 weeks, please remind me to continue for part two. I mean, paper two. Okay. So I guess we good in that. I mean, in paper two. Okay. Because paper two we have so many things to discuss. But actually, you are already aware of these questions all, and you're familiar with these questions, these types of questions. Just only the question they ask is different, but the method and the formats are the same. Okay, it's a similar method, it's similar formats, it's the similar methods of answering the questions. They all remain same. Only the subjected questions is different. For example, in this paper they use Ali. For the next paper they use Anna, something like that. But the contents are almost similar. Okay, so uh, for me it is not look like it's not difference for me. It's all similar. It's all same. Okay, in my point of view. For you, you should train yourself. Okay, and I think if no questions, because I don't want to go for paper two for today's class, because I just limit paper one for this class, and next week continue paper two, and the routine will vice versa. Okay, we'll keep on to do the same things. Okay, until we brush ups, and improve our grammars all, and then I'm sure that you can passing your paper with flying colors. Okay. Okay, so if no other things, stop presenting first. Okay, Okay, so